morning, guys. Welcome to Simply Fishing. I'm finally off from a horrendous work week and able to get out and enjoy the great outdoors. It is a beautiful, beautiful late summer morning here on Lake Katoma, and I'm about to do a little topwater fishing. All my buddies been telling me, hey, the topwater bite's on in the morning, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's go pay a few bills, and when we get back, we'll see what we can catch. I'll catch you in a few. Oh, come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Where are you going? There we go. There we go. Come here. Just calm down. All right. All morning long I've been chasing the topwater bite, and it just wasn't happening. First cast off a long point, and I get a bass. I've thrown topwater so much this morning my arm hurts. Make one cast with a worm, catch a nice spot. Whew. 2 hours worth of throwing a Zara spook will wear a little fella like me out, especially when you're not catching nothing. So we're gonna target the bass now that ain't up here running around chasing all these little shad like the rest of them are. And there are fish chasing shad. I've seen them all morning, and they're usually 100 yards from where I'm at. And it's just not been my morning for topwater. I've tried 2 or 3 different things. Is there a spook type bait, a pop-ar, a fluke? They have not touched it. I had 1 swirl on a fluke, and other than that, just hadn't been my morning for it. So we're gonna target some deeper water bass now that maybe they're a little more stable. Fall fishing is either feast or famine, and boy, when you do catch them on the topwater bite, you can really rack up, and you catch some big fish, and you can catch them fast. But it just wasn't my morning for it, so even on up in the day, I still see a few school up and bust on top, but I didn't see that much action this morning. So either the pressure's changing or about to change, they've moved deeper, or I've just missed it. I don't know. That little 1.5 pound or pound spot right there, he hit hard when he hit the worm. I don't know if you can catch that on camera. Middle of the lake, there's schooling bass right now, or they just came up probably about 75 yards from where I'm sitting. Look like a school of nice fish, not little babies, but nice fish. There we go. Oh, what we got here, boys? Stay down, stay down, stay down. Oh, it's digging. It's gotta be a big old spot. Gotta be. Oh my God. Oh my God, get out of the anchor rope, buddy. That ain't no spot. That ain't no spot. Come here, buddy. Ah. Oh, I've been waiting all morning for that. That is beautiful. Chasing that topwater bite all morning. No luck whatsoever. Went to fishing for the deep bite. Hopefully they'll be more stable. Like I said before, my first bite yielded a big old spot. My next bite I've had, I want you to look at that tail. That tail has had some damage done on top there. Otherwise, that's a beautiful big old largemouth. About 3.5 pounds. Hold on, we ain't done yet. I guess we're done now. He tore half my thumb off. Whew, that cream June bug red has turned them on finally for me. I probably have very little camera life left. My battery's probably about shot. Wasting it all morning on topwater fish. But that made my whole day right there. And I'm sitting in 11 feet off a stumpy point, throwing toward the main lake. That big old mouth never touched my line. That is amazing. Not a scuff, Can't believe that. Can't believe it. He turned me all around. Now I'm facing the bank when I need to be facing out deep. We'll see what's this way. I may have to come back tomorrow morning with a new plan. The deep bite. Boy, that fish was digging. I would have swore that was a big spot. It was digging. It didn't offer to come to the top or anything. But now there was a difference. The largemouth didn't hit it hard. He swam off with it. I felt a tug, and that was all. The spot, on the other hand, hit it like a freight train. Totally different bite. Same depths, but they hit totally different. I think the wind's gonna slowly put me back to where I want to go, but kind of at the mercy of whichever way it wants to point me right now. Hey guys, I'm back for my second day of filming on Lake Catoma. Ran my batteries down yesterday before I figured out that the deep bite was maybe what I should have been doing instead of chasing schooling fish all over the lake, paddling when I should have been fishing. But we're going to start with a deep bite this morning. We're going to fish a worm, Texas rig, and a crawl on a shaky head. We're going to keep a top water bait handy to throw when the fish do school up. I did see some big bass schooling yesterday. Some looked like they were in the probably 4 to 5 pound range, but when they schooled up, they were usually out of range. So I'm gonna keep my baits handy. When they school up, I'm gonna throw at them. Otherwise, I'm gonna stick with points, deep banks, banks that I know have a lot of structure and a lot of depth to them that lead like a transition back up into the shallow. I know it's fall, and I think some of these fish or it's beginning of fall. Some of these fish are still in the hot summertime pattern and they're still not moved up. Some are running wide open like they're on some high octane, but some are still in their summertime pattern, and those are the ones I'm going after first. So let me get set up, and we'll see if we can't put one or two in the boat this morning. Oh, baby. Oh, my goodness. What have we got? Come on. Show the camera. Let's go. Come on, easy now. There we go. Oh, no, 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 no. You just hang right in there. Oh, my goodness. Easy, 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 easy. Ah, awesome. On a Mulberry Rivers wobblehead jig, tipped with a cream ST crawl. Man, I thought I had hit, actually thought I had hit something. There's a pretty good knock when I pulled, and I don't know if I hit a stick and lowered it and he got it, but that's about a 2-pound largemouth. Yesterday's was a little bigger. He was 3 to 3.5, but man, I'll take them like that all day. That is a beautiful fish. Back you go, buddy. Whew, man, that's awesome. That is awesome. These largemouth are acting a little different than normal when they hit. Normally a largemouth's gonna come up and they're gonna try to get rid of that bait. These are acting like big spots. They're digging for the bottom and staying down right until the last minute. You don't usually have them act like that, but man, that was so much fun. My line's good, my bait's good. I'm gonna bury that hook just a little bit inside there. See if maybe there's another one. I'm not sure he was just stationed by that bridge pylon or he was just in the shade, because you got a structure and you got one little strip of shade before it gets in the sunshine, and both of those are great ambush points. So I'm not sure if it was a combination of both that had him held there, or either one would do it. But when you got a situation where you got a big structure like that, plus your sunshine and your shade line runs right close to it, I think it makes it even better. That was a good hit. The largemouth yesterday didn't really, he just sort of tugged on it. This one actually hit it. It sure would be nice to get 3 or 4 of those out of the same little area. Now, this has been one of the hardest fishing days I have had. I've been here 2.5, probably 3 hours. That was my first bite. I have not had a blow up on top water. I have not had a bite on a worm that I missed, jig, anything. That was the only bite in 3 hours. Fall fishing can be tough, or it can, man, you could catch 20 or 30 a day. It just depends. I think this is not going to be a 20 or 30 day. Now I know my boat's turned, but I put that right in the shade line where this bridge casts the shade. In this bright sky, there's a shade line, a distinct line, just like you drew it on top of the water. And a lot of times they'll sit right in that shade, looking out, just like it was a piece of cover. Hey guys, this week's been a very tough week fishing for me. I've enjoyed tremendously getting out on the lake. I've been on ponds for quite a while now during the hot summer months, and took the opportunity to do a little filming out on the lake, which was a struggle. Fall fishing is beginning to take a hold, but it's not in full swing, and during that time conditions are very tough. I just want to take a couple of minutes and show you the baits that I used. One was this ST Crawl by Cream. It is in the Green Pumpkin Violet, and I paired this crawl up with a Mulberry River wobblehead jig. Now this jig comes with a 4/0 mustad hook. It has a football shaped head, and the reason it's called a wobblehead is this action right here. It gets tremendous amount of action, and plus the football shaped head keeps you from getting hung up quite as much. The other bait was a Cream Junebug Red. This is a 6.5 inch plastic worm, and that was the other bait that my fish came off. Both of these baits are good for fall, but these are not your, normally when you think about fall fishing, this is not what you go to. These came out when the fishing got extremely tough. Fall fishing, you want to think about faster moving baits, crankbaits, spinner baits, topwater baits, you know, walk the dog, pop-ars, things of that nature. But since it was so tough, I had to slow down, back off the bank, fish deep banks, rocky banks, banks with tons of structure, just to get a bite. These are the types of days where you may go out one day and get one bite, like I did on one of my days, or you may go out and load the boat. But that's just part of fishing. The fish are in transition right now. They're beginning to do their thing. They're getting ready for winter, but they're not completely letting go of summer either. So they're in a confused state right now. Some of them are already schooling. Some of your largemouth are hanging deep, and that makes it tough on fishermen. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I got some new products I want to try next week. I hope you'll come back and join me. I'm Lowell Henderson. This is Simply Fishing. You guys stay safe on the water. I'll see you next time.